Alright folks, how's it going? It's Des bimbling up to our base camp. Had a lot of rain here last few days. It's very slippy underfoot compared to what it has been. But I'm meeting up with Chris and John, Wilderness Nomad and Wilderness Pilgrim. And then tomorrow Barney's joining us, Barney's Bimbles. And that's the four of us together. We ain't been out in the woods together, all together in the woods for quite a while. So should be a fun one. Stay tuned for that. I suppose you're wondering, oh look at old Catty's, look, he's looking a bit English gentry in his tweed flat cap. Why hasn't he got his other hat on? Well, there's a story behind that. If you're willing to listen, I'll tell you. Right, so the other day, old Mrs. C, she said to me, "Are you wearing that hat out in the woods and stuff?" I says, "Yeah, I don't, you know what I mean? You don't tell me what to do. You know what I mean?" So I'll give it, I was going to give her a clip round the ear roll. So she said, like, you know, keep that as you're going out hat. You know, it's a nice one, it's from a nice make, you know, and it, you know, don't have it stinking of smoke and all the rest of it. And I went to her, "Oi, you look at me, girl." I said, "Don't you ever tell me what I should and what I shouldn't do in my hats. Alright? Yeah, I proper laid it on the line." So I'm wearing my tweed cap. Now, if you're as young as I am, you think back to sort of like in the late 80s maybe, there was a song by Paula Abdul and it was called Opposites Attract. And if you ever saw the video, it was like a dancer with some wolf, like an animated wolf. And it was obviously called Opposites Attract. Now, there's some lyrics from that song that spring to mind on my little trek up here today. And I'm not even there yet, sweating like there's not, I don't know what. But there was lyrics of something along the lines of 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. And then obviously the song continues, blah blah blah. Well, that's kind of like how I feel my journey is today, getting here, or getting up to the base camp. I can't believe the amount of rain they've had here. I mean, all right, we've had it back where I live as well. But anyway, I won't keep bleating on about that. But I just thought I'd share with you a little bit of crap information. John.
Hello.
Wilderness Nomad and Wilderness Pilgrim, and then Barney's out with us tomorrow. So yeah, we're here now. They ain't got a fire going or anything. They've been here since like this morning. Yeah, good little bitches, aren't they?
No, wait for you to arrive.
So pretty bare bones setup, I suppose. This is what I had last weekend. So I've got the Helikon Tex Swagman, pair of trousers to put on, got my whoopee as well, and for some reason I've forgotten my pillow. So with that in mind, I've just got my waterproof in there in one of David Fry's pouches with my spare pouches, and that'll have to be my pillow. But that's pretty much it, folks. So simple plough point, probably one of my favourite shelters I think, especially this time of year. Chris is set up over there, and then we've got a nice little shelter courtesy of Chris as well, and then John set up over there with a plough point, and then Barney will set up with whatever he'll have tomorrow. So lads have gone off for a walk, left me setting up. We'll forecast rain tomorrow, which ain't unusual, is it? But hey ho. So Chris and John have gone for a little bimble off, and they've come back with a nice, good old puffball. Look at that, proper rotten, dry. So what Chris is going to do now is going to try a ferro rod out on it. No pressure.
whilst putting a camera on my thigh.
Well, he's got his own camera on it. Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah, you can do it, yeah.
I'll be cameraman.
Cheers, dude.
Alright, mate, so I've got doing fishes as well.
I love these little experiments. We tend to do this, don't we?
Yeah, we do actually. We've done it with nettles and all that in the past, and we watched that. That's a bit speed rampy, that fast ferro rod of mine.
No, wrong way around.
But yeah, I'd imagine that. I'd imagine that will, wouldn't it? Has it got now?
Cool.
I'm amazed that it isn't damp. How's that? Has it got it?
It smells like, you know when you burn hair?
Yeah, that horrible smell, that like pure protein.
There was flame then. No, I've not fluffed it up, I'm just using it as
is,
per.
yeah.
So if I fluff it up then,
yeah.
I have banged this out a lot.
It's quite dense.
Yeah, in the surface area. Because there was a flame then.
Yeah, fluff it up a little bit. Oh yeah, it does. It has got that hair smell, hasn't it? That real.
Nah.
Yeah, is it? Well,
Just kind of.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I did notice about it though. When I was holding it, the hands got really warm. So I think.
It'd be great in a quill, wouldn't it? You think you're getting a flame there every now and again, aren't you?
Yeah. Nah.
Oh well.
Just don't forget we've had a lot of rain.
Yeah, to be fair,
Yeah,
it's been raining.
it's not.
We've got tons of it.
Cheers.
Let's put it somewhere to dry off a bit tonight.
Yeah.
Give it another go.
And then give it
It doesn't feel. Sorry, mate. It doesn't feel that wet though, does it?
No, it feels
really,
like
but
fluffy.
it probably is. I mean, as like you say, we've had a lot of rain, haven't we? But yeah, maybe dry that off. What does it do with a lighter?
Yeah, actually, I'll get my lighter out.
I'll get a big lighter on it now. But it is a bit damp. The main wad of it is a bit damp, I suppose.
It just seems to just disintegrate.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to do a great deal, does it? Anyway.
It's like polystyrene, when you melt that, it just kind of goes in on itself. So
Yeah, not quite, does it? I wonder if it's like, wonder if you char it.
I haven't. Yes, you've got a chart in.
No, I haven't actually.
Oh no, I haven't got one with me.
I didn't bring one either.
That's
No,
a
we could
first.
use a beer tin, a
Yeah.
baked bean tin, a beer can or something like that, couldn't we?
But no, you see that's quite a lot of flame in there. It just doesn't do anything.
That's not doing a great deal. See, folks, a bit of science, you know what I mean? You know,
Well, give it a go.
we'll give it a go though, won't you?
Right. Hey.
Filming the filmer.
Quite damn that birch, but
Still going.
the thing is though, if you can do it when it's like that, then anything better than that, you know, you're on a good path.
Well, it's just 7 o'clock. I'll go up just before 6. John and Chris had a bit of a late one last night. Got a bottle of whiskey out, so they've been having a sip, so they'll see how the guys are having a lay in. But I got up quite early, but I went to bed a bit early last night. So obviously first port of call, got to get a brew on it, yeah.
You good to go?
Yeah.
So it might be a bit tricky because of how this is. Yeah.
Yeah, because it sags at the bottom, doesn't it? The bucket part of it.
What I have to do, scrunch this up a bit.
That's where you wish you was an octopus, don't you?
With more than one arm.
Yes.
So fill it up to the marker. Good thing is about that is the marker you can see from inside as well. So there we go. But look at the flow rate. That's not too bad at all. So I'm just going to leave that now, let it do its thing, and then give it a boil. That'd be good to drink once it's cooled down. But no, cool. But I'm going to go out to the track.
Like that shop in the orchard. Yeah, I don't know when.
But that there, I'll be maybe another time with digging gypsy well up there, because it's really like you can see the water hanging in the mud.
Yeah. Even where the deer have gone through, just like where it's been soft and they've gone in. The footprints are just, you know, where they've gone into that cell, was full of water. And that was yesterday.
Yeah, so it'll be another good little kind of thing to do, like, you know?
Yeah. Things well out of the way there as well, no pun intended. But,
There's another site, gypsy well Yeah. I did a course once where they were kind of, I felt like they were messing us around. So like the water source was at the bottom of this hill, and you had to kind of do like this millbank filtration, up and down, and I was like, screw this.
So the wood lawn.
Yeah. So I kind of looked at where the water was coming from, but all cut in and done, like, made like a dam to get the water. So I was walking like, say, 50 metres rather than 500, 600 metres.
And down and back.
Yeah. But as I was doing it, it was like up there.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I was like up to my knees in like quicksand or quick mud. I was like, ah! So I was piss wrapped. But once I figured out a route, that was it then. And then like, we were smashing through the... Right, get some more of this water. And then I'll just play the old lovely. So hopefully now that'll stay open because of the weight.
It still wants to sort of collapse, doesn't it?
Yeah. I might need to just...
I've got a little line that's a bit smaller than that, but
How long has it been boiling for?
Only about a minute or so.
Yeah. Does it need a bit longer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Big bubbles though.
As long as you've got it to a rolling ball, that's your sign, isn't it? You know.
That's it. Nothing will survive that. Dip your finger in and check.
You first. It's all been a bit practicing some crafts today. So Chris is using his net needle. He's making a
Starting of a net.
Starting of a net. John's out collecting wood. He's just walking past. Behind there somewhere, and then Barney's he's under his ultra what is it, ultra heavy
Thornhill.
Thornhill ultra heavy tarp, and then he's got he's made hasn't brought a mat with him or anything, so he's got a leaf bed that he's made for tonight. He's spread a leaf mattress, which is good, and then he's going to throw his
the latest from Firmarest.
yeah and then he's going to throw his outhouse canvas and wall sheet there. A few of us have got them. They're quite a nice bit of kit they are. Throw that over the top. But he's getting some firewood ready for his setup, because he sort of gets a little bit of inspiration from Giles, isn't it?
Giles Binion.
Giles Binion, yeah.
And you, Des.
And me.
I get a bit of inspiration.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why
I get really jealous of your farts.
he gets kissy. He gets kissy with me. I do wonder why sometimes. Why my ears always damp when I wake up. So I've got my birch tree, I've tapped that at the moment. The rain's eased off a little bit, so what can I do? I was going to build a debris shelter, but I kind of can't be bothered to put the effort in, if I'm honest. So what's the next best thing you can do? Might as well carve a spoon, eh? Or something like that anyway, something that resembles a scoop of sorts, and I'm going to use a bit of sycamore. So Bit of boring footage for you to watch. Okay. Oh. Something like that. Now I'm normally a user of Abranet and stuff like that, and,
the same.
and John just educated me in something. You know, always learning, never always learning. And John was literally showing me where he'd pick something up of someone else, and literally rather than just using the Abranet, literally almost so if you want to get some of the little dents and blemishes out, you know, out of parts of your handle, say on your spoons or whatever, literally you almost strop your blade along the grain, and it starts to take out the it starts to smooth it out a bit more. I'm thoroughly gobsmacked. Thank you, John. You're welcome. Really appreciate that. Saved me a few quid on buying Abranet now.
No, not cheap, is it? You can teach an old dog new tricks.
Less of the old. That's brilliant. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. So there you go, that's all. I'm going to leave it like that pretty much. I might just give it a little rub down. I'm going to go and get a stone and what's that called?
Burnishing.
Burnishing, yeah, just to finish off a bit of burnishing. I'm going to go down and check my birch sap now, see how much I've got. So there you go, made out of a bit of sycamore. Alright, so let's have a look then. Feels quite weighty, I suppose, with liquid. What I put it on the tree that I use, you'd see in the video, it kind of dips in, so I use that just to shelter it away from the rain, because we've had rain obviously quite a bit today. But there's the birch sap. So bon appetit. Oh, so nice as well, that.
Pour a bit in there, mate.
Oh,
Cheers, dude.
can try.
Just a little sip. Yeah.
Yes, please, Des.
Oh, thank you.
I normally find though, when I've stored it in me in the fridge, if I don't use it too quick, it kind of get a bit of a silt of penicillin on it. It goes off quite quick.
Little toast to Mike with this, didn't you?
Yeah, nice. Oh, cheers.
Yeah,
Oh, this is what about cheers to Mike?
Cheers to Mike.
Mike Smith,
Mike
eh?
Smith. Bless you.
With some sap water.
Chris went for a little bimble earlier, and he said sort of where I'm going in the direction. He pointed me in the direction. He said there's some. He's noticed there's some fallen elder, and there's some jelly ear or Jew's ear fungus growing off them. So I'm going to see if I can get some. Well, after about sort of 15 minutes of me hunting around, I've actually found some. Let's take them, eh? Can't believe it. I don't know if it's that coffee I had earlier that John gave me, but I'm struggling a bit, I think, to see anything. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Some up there, but I'll leave them ones. Still looks like velvet shank to me, that one. Yeah, now look at that. I've never seen that before. Ooh, that looks like a branch of ash with jelly ear growing on there. I'll take a couple of these. They go in the old foraging bag. I mean, there's a ton of, you know, sort of King Alfred's cakes growing on the ash and stuff like that, but I'm struggling with the Jews here. I mean, that's all I've got so far. What's in there? Yeah. Bit of pine there. Amazing, look. There's slightly bigger specimens there, that's what we're talking about, isn't it? A little bit more. Some of them are a little bit weather beaten, but I'll take a couple of these. Oh look, and then there's some over there as well. Just there. Maybe that one. That's a bit better. Slightly more bigger ones there.
I love it. You're going to process that down? No, I'm going to chuck it on the fire. It's almost like it's twisted. Mm.
Oh, I've still got a bit of wood on it. There you go, Chris. I'll leave them there for you, yeah?
Yeah, please.
Right folks, how's it going? You got them two over there having an argument already. It's just about 7 o'clock and they're already bickering about tea and coffee, about what's best and everything else. The banter, sort of the coffee and tea banter is incredible. Hear them chuntering. Starting to get packed up now. Chilly this morning. There we are. There's sort of like my sleep system. I won't say I was the most comfortable last night. I was reasonably warm, you know what I mean. But at the moment, because of the pack that I'm using, I'm trying to sort of, you know, kind of continue with that sort of process, if you like. I've got my, you know, the Helikon Tex Swagman. Obviously my good old faithful sleeping mat. Got my trousers here, my softy trousers and my orange hat, and then I've got a whoopee in there, which is by Widow 10, and that's sort of like my pyjama system for when I'm in the swag. And it was quite chilly last night again. I mean, I slept okay, but I can sleep cold anyway, so it's not too much of an issue for me personally. But some people can't, you know, some people don't really like that. But you know, obviously just trying to utilise the space that I've got for the rucksack that I'm using. So this was a puffball that Chris and John found on Friday or Saturday when they went out. Friday when they went out for a bimble, and Chris put a ferro rod into it this morning. And it's obviously taken, mate. It stinks. You know, like when you smell burnt hair. That's exactly what it smells like. But it's not. It's like when you blow into it, it doesn't seem to glow a red ember, does it, or anything? It probably does. It does. Oh, it is a little bit. I'm lying. That, or is that?
It's like really
yeah.
deep in.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can see it now. Saying that. But oh yeah.
It's massive, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's massive. But bloody hell, does it stink?
Almost as bad as one of your fart then.
You what?
Almost as bad as one of your farts.
Oh, nearly flamed then.
Yeah.